Novak Radulovic.
Seconds out, round one.
Middleweight division, and as we said, it was very good last time out. Buttigieg against Grant Dennis. I love the fire and that spite, that real willingness to get stuck in. Sky.
Yeah, I'm a big Leli Buttigieg fan. Obviously, we're in the same gym, same team, so I see the work he does in the gym all the time. He's grown so much physically and as a fighter. But physically, I think that the move up in weight he's made in the last couple of fights has made such a big difference. And at 19 years old, he's probably even going to end up bigger again. But I'm really excited for his journey. I think he's getting better and better, and it's showing in his performances.
Yeah, 4 pounds over the middleweight limit for this one, 164.7, almost 5 pounds. In fact, as you say, he's got that tall frame, still maturing. Very good fighter, well scored. Being a national champion as a junior. Very accomplished. Just takes a right hand from Radulovic though. Buttigieg working nicely behind the jab barrier.
Yeah, and he's hitting the centre of the ring here without not rushing his work, but staying busy. I think that's a real good quality in any fighter. You're just trying to force your opponent to overreact to a nice little 1-2 down the middle there from Buttigieg. And I think the weight's a really good point what Sky made there, because allowing him to grow into a weight, I think that's not a bad idea, especially for a young man, because maybe sometimes you're just worried about putting your punches together when you are tight on the weight. And now you're growing into a weight and you're young and you've still got time to develop even more so. Now you are being able to do this, take the centre ring, be a bit more bullyish without rushing anything. Just have that confidence. I thought he understood his confidence. Maybe it was confidence in his ability with the weight.
Radulovic, you can see already he's on the retreat. After 12 defeats, he's been stopped 5 times, but travelled, as I say, to Germany. Fought 2 good fighters out there, Oliver Zarum and Jacob Bank, in 2022 and 2021, and went points with both, and they now have a combined record of 32-0. So maybe that's to look after himself, but under the cosh here from the young Leli Buttigieg.
Yeah, and he brings it. Radulovic brings that left hand low when he throws it, and that's always a worry. Someone like Buttigieg loves to whip that right hand over the top from distance as well. If he can just time that coming back, that jab, he's going to be in trouble.
Oh, lovely left to the body from Buttigieg. Stunning shot there. Really got it round that right elbow of Radulovic. Starting to plant his feet a little bit here. As I say, former kickboxer, been fighting all his life pretty much, but that's a lovely left hook from Leli Buttigieg. The legs seem to stiffen for a second there. 8 seconds left in this opening round. He's a very good finisher, is Buttigieg. It looks as if he's going to survive, and he does.
Behind the jab, hands nice and tight, and then hit the goes down. But your hand's dropping on the way out, and that's why he's going to do it. He drops his right hand like Ed said, so it's a left hook there. But just watch what's coming back a little bit. Yeah?
I'm sure Al Smith, who you know really well, Sky, will be thrilled with that opening round.
Yeah, very happy with that. It's... Oh.
He's having a look, wasn't he, Al?
What was going on there? No, Al would have been very happy with that. He doesn't like any of us to rush our work, and he tries to really hold us back, especially in that opening round. But I think Leli was perfect out there. He was very patient, and he took that opportunity, even though it was too late at the end of the round there, to let his hands go.
Yeah, it was a lovely shot, left hook high on top of the head, really staggered, and see the legs go of Radulovic. Working nicely again behind the jab, good variation, dropping down to the body is Buttigieg. Looking good, Barry.
He's looking really well, and again, the point of all this not rushing your work is so important. You can just see more, didn't you? Just the time. You realise exuberance of youth sometimes makes you over rush everything and smother your work and spoil it. But again, just the confidence in knowing where he is now, just not getting too close to the target. It was a lovely long left hook right on the temple of Radulovic that just made those legs have a little bit of a funny dance. And again, but he didn't rush it, he just took his time. No, he got a lot of time to do his work and landed with a big right hand before the bell.
Looking menacing, creeping forward, working behind that lovely stiff ramrod of a jab. And I like that variation with the lead hand, hook, uppercut, off the jab. It's a bit wild and slow with that right hand, but yeah, that desire to get stuck in, as you talk about, Barry, I think it endears us to him. You know, it's so nice to watch. And when he wins, Barry, he really does celebrate.
I think he hurt Radulovic with a body shot there as well, Buttigieg.
He's applying really smart pressure, stalking his opponent, picking his shots really well. Lots of variations of shots.
Yeah, he's not reckless, is he, Sky? He's very calculated for such a young man. The way he's creeping forward, that's nice, and he looks step out of range, but as I say, looking menacing as he creeps forward. Very dangerous.
It's important to just continue to steal that space with that front foot. Always making Radulovic just go back a little bit further and put himself on the ropes.
Keeping it long there, double jab followed by a right hand, just managing to take some of the sting out of the shot. Radulovic.
Another right hand after the double jab. He did good work with the double jab there. But
right uppercut followed by a left hook. He took it well, Radulovic, but he's in trouble. Gamely trying to fire back, but he's down from a left hook, high on top of the head. And I'll tell you what, this young man, Leli Buttigieg, is looking a monster in there right now. Landing some heavy shots.
The way he opened his eyes there, Buttigieg, when he caught him with a good shot, making sure he didn't miss with any follow-up attacks.
Again, dropping to the body now, that variation. He's got 20 seconds here to try and close the show. Double left hook.
He goes through the middle here now, Buttigieg. Dip those legs and punch right through the middle.
Yeah, credit to the young man. He's not rushing his work. He's biding his time. He knows he can hurt Radulovic, who lands another left hook.
What? It doesn't matter where to go to. But then what you have to do is feint, and you can feint with your hands walking back. Your hands up nice and high. A few more little barrages on the rope. Just set him up there with a double jab. When he gets on the rope, hit up, hit down. Watch what's coming back. He ain't got a round left in him. Up you get.
Bonus 10 seconds. Seconds out. Round 3.
Well, it has been an extremely explosive start from Leli Buttigieg, and in the break there, the corner
Explosive as this.
of Radulovic. I mean, I'm pretty sure they could hear the coach's instructions or war cry back in Serbia, really screaming at his man. The referee went over to have a word as well, I think, as if to say, if he takes any one of those again,
to stop the fight, to stop the fight for any more punishment in the corner.
Yeah. And again, we're seeing the.
That's not what you need to be shouted at, though. I mean, there are times where you need to, kick on the ear or come on, get up, what are you doing? But he's being turned over here. It's about how you feel, son. That's the question of that.
Yeah, look, and do you know what? The referee is spot on there, in my opinion. You're right, Barry. Look, I think that's more the corner needs to have had a word with their man. Look, they're kind of bewildered. They're not too sure what has happened, but he was completely getting a hammer in there.
He was. I think there's an argument that you could have given more time to get into that round. I would say that, to be honest. But you got to go what you've seen in the two previous rounds, where he's got a bit of a going over. Certainly at the end of that last round, where he was up against it. He's getting beat out quite easily there by Buttigieg. So you can only really, the referee sort of just preempted what was going to be a bit of a torrid round there torrid 20 seconds, but he did genuinely get stopped.
Well, I said it in our opening contest, Sky, that Shannon Ryan had a confidence about her, swagger about her. Well, the same could be said about this young man here.
Yeah, you can see it. You can see it. He's getting the crowd involved now, soaking up the moment. He absolutely lives for it. He loves it. And I really do believe that that move up in weight, we're seeing that power that was maybe being held back a little bit when he was cutting too much weight in those earlier fights. So I'm really glad that we're seeing the full prospect in Leli Buttigieg now.
But look at the focus he had. His eyes are widened when he heard him in the first shot. And then the accuracy in his work. He hits him here, and then he just doesn't rush it, but barely misses with a shot. And what he's doing now, he's not just throwing his hands, he's looking for the angle. He's turning his body for the uppercut, throwing that right hand over the top, looking for every shot that's going to hit the target clean. A really good display.
Yeah, very good display. And again, I said it in the contest, when he wins, you can see what it means to him. And another very impressive display for the local man, Leli Buttigieg, who moves to 9-0 as a professional. Back over to David.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Lee Every calls a halt to this contest. The official time on the stoppage, 45 seconds of round number 3, declaring a winner by TKO. He's still undefeated, the Maltese monster, Leli Buttigieg.
Yep.